Okay, here we are at Bedford. That's the old freight house for the Billerica and Bedford, later adopted by the Boston and Maine. And as you see, there are Bud rail cars here. Yay! And right down there, as you see, is the Minuteman bike path. And right about there is where the Billerica and Bedford Railroad came in and met the Middlesex Central and ended right there. And where that bike just turned and went the other way. And here's Bedford Station. This is the station that the narrow gauge and the standard gauge joined the Middlesex Central. Right there would have been where the Billerica and Bedford track would have been. What you can see, it's all paved over here, and right over here, over Loomis Street, is where the bike path currently begins. Right there. And there's the replica 2-foot gauge track that the Friends of Billerica Bedford Depot Park are putting in here. Okay, we're on the corner of Haiti Lane and Dolan Street, and as you can see right here, there is some remnants of a railroad right-of-way. This is where the narrow gauge line would have gone, not the standard gauge, because this is pretty much where they deviated, but the narrow gauge would have gone right alongside of Dolan Road. Okay, now we're at the other end of Dolan Road, and this is where the narrow gauge would have crossed Middlesex Turnpike. And the historical marker is all that we have really marking the right-of-way. Okay, here we are at Lexington Road, and there's the historical marker marking the crossing. This is where the narrow gauge went. The standard gauge did not. Behind here at the Billerica Mall, this deep gorge that's right behind the mall. This was the deep cut that the Billerica and Bedford Railroad had to create to run its narrow gauge track. Now we're looking back towards Andover Road and Billerica Center, where the Billerica station would have been, the roundhouse at Billerica Center, and the little yard that they would have had. And then this would have been where they came out of the yard, would have been the end of the yard limit. And so the deep gorge down there. And John took a walk down into the gorge. And then the gorge just continues on right at the edge of this whole back part of the Billerica Mall. So this gorge, back in the 60s, it was passable because the mall wasn't here, but once the mall went in the mid-70s, of course, the grass has grown up, the trees have grown up, and so the gorge isn't as passable now as it used to be. But this is the gorge behind the Billerica Mall, where the Billerica and Bedford Railroad narrow gauge came out of Billerica Center, or approached Billerica Center, because that way is Bedford. Here's another part of the gorge which is more noticeable. As you see, there's a little mound over there. You see the vegetation that's grown in. And the gorge just gets filled with water. Since it was a big rainstorm yesterday, you can even hear the water going underneath that little pipe right down there. But this gorge, this is where the narrow gauge railroad track went. And the Boston and Lowell decided not to put their standard gauge track in here. They decided to go on the other side of the center, on the west side. So, as you can see, the ravages of time. The fact that the Billerica Mall has been here since 1975. 98 years after the railroad. And this is the gorge behind the Billerica Mall. We're looking towards Bedford that way. And looking towards the Billerica Station that way. Okay, this is where the Billerica and Bedford narrow gauge went through Billerica Center. That's the historical marker for Andover Road. The track would have ran along these bushes. We're in the Vietnam Veterans Park. And over there in the ball field, baseball field for the Little League, that's where the station, the roundhouse, and other little narrow gauge yard would have been. And this is it for the Billerica and Bedford Railroad. Thank you for watching, and we'll do more abandoned lines as we can do them. Thanks.